Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna make a little video about heroes, my favorite heroes, a little bit of team comp, a bit of arena. I don't really have much plan to talk about. I'm just gonna wing this one, so it might be a bit rambly, but let's get to it. Um, well, my favorite hero at the moment is Toko. Her damage is insane. Single target damage and a little bit of AoE with her ultimate ability. Mainly, you want to get a bit of crit on her, crit damage and attack. I aim to get around a 40% crit, which is over here, because her was it main skill when she uses her main ability, she gets extra 40% crit. So 40% plus my 40% crit, that's 80%. And then her Awaken skill gives her an extra 20% crit for the first 2 rounds. So basically, after she uses her ultimate ability, she's got 100% crit in the first 2 rounds. You could go more crit, so you get more guaranteed crits like later on or at the beginning before ult. It's kind of like, eh. Trying to, I'm trying to get a bit more attack on her at the moment. But yeah, that's what I build on her, and I think the game recommends. Yeah, no, I don't recommend those ones. The stigmatas, it says to get I think Apocalypse, but go with Samurai. Samurai is the way to go because she has a chance to attack again, and then that can proc her Pursuit and just keep on attacking more and more and more. Um, that's for Toko. What else we got? That's pretty much it for her. What else we got? We got Rex. He's one of my favorites at the moment. You want damage immune on him. You want him to get. You want to get him to a mortal. Once you get him there, he starts really doing some work. Like before I had Rex, I was using Blaze as my main tank. I've kind of put him on the backbench at the moment because he's good for CC. If you got a team that you want to lock down, like you can run. Oh, anyway, I'll get to that later. But we're talking Rex right now. Um, you really want him to survive like a couple rounds so he gets his stacks. What's this? Stacks of, I think it's called preheat, and then he overheats, and then that's when he starts doing damage and gets his extra damage immune. So once he does that, then he pops his ult and does a lot of damage. I've put my vital stigmatas on him. Really good because he does his auto attacks hits the first 3 targets in the front row. So it's always popping off an extra heal, and then his ult hits I think 4 targets, so it's always hitting at least 2, if not 4. If it hits all 4, you get an 800% attack heal, which pretty much just heals him back to full. I also put my Divine Prayer on him. So once he's under, I think 50% health, he basically heals back up to full, which is strong. So he's really hard to kill with his damage immune and does huge AoE damage. But yeah, you want crit damage, and I build a lot of damage immune, so he's really hard to kill. Don't have my Awaken skill yet, but we're working on that. My next one is Cyber. He's really good. I've been testing out the Vital Stigmatas on him. Basically unkillable, for a while anyway. His attack hits 2 targets, so if he hits a vital targets, that's a pretty juicy heal. His ult hits 3 targets, so the vitals work really well on him. I've also been testing Samurai on him as well. It works quite well. If you don't have the vitals, I recommend Vital. Oh no, if you don't have Vital, I recommend going with a Samurai because basically is a chance to auto attack again, which pops the debuff on the enemy, which does extra percent damage for your rest of your team as well. I'm sure you already know, but yeah, every time he attacks, he does a heal and puts a debuff on them, which is pretty strong. Build attack on him. He's kind of like, he's pretty tanky. He's pretty strong. Kind of 50-50 if I'm putting Blessing of Prophet on him, or 50-50 if I'm gonna put Wings of Angel, which is that one. Not sure yet. Still testing that out. So there's that guy. What else is? Yeah, so he does pretty good damage. Not as much as Toko, but he's kind of like a supporty kind of thing. But yeah, really strong overall. My other favorite is Thinker. He is really strong. He's pretty good, like off tank. I wouldn't put him as your main tank unless you don't have anyone else. But main tank, you either want Rex or Blaze, the center guy. He's good off tank. So once he pops his shield, it basically shields your whole team. So if he's like immortal and your rest of your team are pretty squishy, his shield pretty much makes your whole team really tanky. I think he gives you extra armor as well for your team. Yeah, increases armor for your team as well, so that's pretty strong, and links to your main carry as well. So when they take damage, he takes it for them, which is pretty good to keep your survivability is key in this game. Stigmatas, yeah, just go with the recommended on that one. Just HP and the Banshees. What else we got? So those are my main four ones I like, and then I kind of just mix and match the rest of the. If I want a healer, I'll put in Afra, or even combat. He gives your team extra armor. I can't remember which one it was, but armor. Yeah, increases armor by 20% for 3 rounds. So if you, he's pretty good for if you're versing, what's her name, Laura. Laura does a lot of AoE damage, so you want a bit of extra armor. You can throw him in your team. That gives your team a bit of extra tankiness. You got Houston. She's pretty good for a bit of extra damage and basically boosting your team's attack just slowly over time. Pretty handy there. If you need, I don't really run him anymore. He's more of like a second team tank, but yeah, really good for CC. And then Anna's one of my other favorite ones. She doesn't really work well with my team because she's a dark hero and I don't have any other dark heroes to work with her. But she puts a debuff on the enemy team which reduces healing and has a chance to charm them, which is really strong. It's kind of random, like if she pops off with her charms, it's really strong and really annoying to verse or yeah. So I really like her, but she doesn't really work in my team, but I still pop her in there every now and then. What else we got? We got this guy, Silas Evolver. Really good if you're versing either Toko or Laura. You can. This guy basically silences them, reduces their damage. So sometimes I even pop this guy in my team just for the silence. Basically just locks out one of the enemy heroes. I don't really want to sell anymore, but she was really good. She was my main hero until like later on into the game, until I started running Immortals. But yeah, for an S hero, she's pretty strong. The damage, and she heals herself. What else we got? This guy, yeah, I don't really run him that much, but he's just a second team tank. We've got Camp, he's alright for another team. I'll sometimes run him on my main team if I need to. He's gives your team extra speed and is it attack and speed? Yeah. So sometimes if I want my team to attack first to quickly burst them down, I'll run him, but that's pretty rare, but he's pretty good if you want a bit of extra speed. Speed just makes you attack first before the enemy attacks, so handy for that one. I've got this girl Lucy. She's doesn't do much unless you've got mages, but she buffs your teams, I think. attack or crit. Yeah, it gives your rear allies extra 20 or 30% attack, which is pretty strong. So she's good if you for like if you just need to buff some of your heroes. But yeah, what else has it got? Increases crit rating of your highest attack. So yeah, pretty good if you got one like main carry for like if you got Indira or that's for nature. If you got Laura, or sometimes you can run it with Toko if you just want the one carry to really do a lot of damage. It's pretty handy. Don't use it that often, but yeah. I'll go into arena, kind of show you what's what. We've got this guy. So that's my main lineup, and then if I want to heal, I'll put the healer in. This one here, we're gonna hit Blaze. We want to kill him as fast as possible. I'll already put Anna in for an extra CC. Hopefully we can lock down Toko. If I put this guy in as well, that'll lock down Toko. That should do the job for this guy. We didn't even get to see the battle. I'll watch the video. This is going to be really laggy, but this video's been going on for about 11 minutes now, so my phone starts getting a bit laggy after 5-10 minutes of recording. Yeah, what are we gonna do? I might skip this part, but you get the idea. What else we got? So yeah, if I need like if they have like a healer, and I think this battle's gonna go on for a while, and is really good. If I need a healer, then I'll run Aphra. If I need extra armor, I'll run combat type. If I need to silence someone, I'll run Silas. If I don't normally need an extra third tank, but normally that's for a second team. What else we got? We got other types of arena. These are these types of battles. Quick tip on these ones, you can kind of see what power, like how much power the other team has. So he's got 13 million power, and I've got about 15 million power. So you kind of go off that, you can kind of see 15 million is probably going to beat a 13 million team. And then you just run your other team, so that's pretty much a free win for that one. And then you got your second and third team, hopefully they win. Battle that. Yeah, so that team wins that, and then the second team beats that. With these ones, you can't really predict what team you're versing when you're doing your defense. So you kind of just like, I try to go for like all the, like in one team, I'll try to get the bonuses for the, so this team I've got 4 tech and then 2 superhero. So I get the extra 15% attack and HP. That's pretty standard thing to do for these types of battles. In this one I've got nature and dark to kind of get the extra bonus. It's hard to predict these battles, but you just try to get the extra bonuses and hope you win. These ones, this one's a bit trickier because you can't really mix and match which teams you're going to verse. You just, the highest power team attacks their highest, and then second and third. You can kind of mix around your team every now and then and kind of play around with that, but it's pretty tricky. So like this one, you would see 15 versus 14, 11 versus 9. So my team should win, you would imagine. It's 1, 2, yeah. That's the trick for beating that one. Sorry, Vittorio, about that. I know you're a sub to this channel, so yeah. What else we got? Void Ring. These ones. What do we do here? This one's. You kind of just do this every now and then if you can kind of be at the top on your server and win, but you win some, you lose some. What else we got? That's pretty much it for my favorite heroes anyway. I would like to get, who was it? Indira. She's really strong. Really good mage and nature hero. She is pretty strong and annoying to verse. If you're having trouble with her, you just need to kind of build armor on your team because she just hits everyone. She doesn't do too good single target damage, so I know some people that run Indira, they really struggle at killing my Rex. So sometimes they'll kill my whole team, but my Rex survives, and then my Rex is able to just finish them off because it's got the Vital Stigmatist, so it just heals himself and does tons of damage. So you can't really fight against that. What else is there? That's pretty much it. I'll probably make another video on other, I don't know, other heroes, I guess. You've also got your God heroes and universe heroes, which I haven't really got them up yet. I'd like to get Light, but she's really hard to get. Same with Time. That's pretty good as well, but one day we'll get there eventually. Who else is there? I'd like to get Laura to Immortal eventually. She's really strong, but one thing at a time. What else is there? I'll probably make another video on the Summoner Tower. I don't know if you guys liked that previous video where I just opened a couple hundred scrolls. If you like that video, let me know. I'll make another video on opening a couple hundred scrolls again. There's that. But yeah, I'll leave that there for now. That's going on long enough, me rambling. But what else is there? Yeah, people have been asking me which heroes to kind of focus on early. If you need damage, Toko is one of the easier ones to get if you need damage. Rex is good, but I'd focus on getting Blaze to Immortal first. And then work on work on Rex later on after you have Blaze. Cyber, I wouldn't get him until you've got a couple other Immortals because he's basically supports your team, giving your team extra damage and heal, but only really good until you've got like other heroes that can do damage. Thinker's a really good one to max early. He's pretty easy to get as well. You get just heaps of free ones of him. Yeah, like I said, just makes your team extra tanky. So when I started off, I ran Blaze and Thinker as my main ones, and then Afra as a healer, and then Toko as a damage, and then one other one. Anna was one of my first Immortal heroes, but doesn't really fit in my team, but she's pretty good. Yeah, either that or just someone else supporting or damage, like that does CC, like even him is good. Just whatever you got, just yeah, try to get as many to Immortal as you can, because obviously when you're doing arenas and like these ones here, you need 3 sets of teams to fight, so kind of just get as much as you can as soon as possible. Anyway, I'll leave that for there. Any other questions, leave them in comments, like, subscribe if you like the video. Yeah, the Plain Badge event is still going on. Galaxy Explorer is still going on, but yeah, anyway, see you in the next one.